Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to our special 2017 Year in Review episode of Town Matters, where we'll cover a few of the major events, milestones, and projects that took place in Flower Mound over the past year. I'm Kaylin Clement, thanks for joining us. Probably the biggest news in development in 2017 was the grand opening of Flower Mound's first hotel, the Courtyard by Marriott Dallas Flower Mound, an addition benefiting residents and those planning to travel to the area. This 5-story state-of-the-art hotel features 146 guest rooms, an indoor pool, fitness center, full-service restaurant and bar, outdoor patio, not to mention more than 10,000 square feet of meeting space. The new hotel is located in the up-and-coming Riverwalk development and is considered the catalyst to the continuing and ongoing commercial development of the area, which will include restaurants, an amphitheater, and a chapel. Well, another highly anticipated project for Flower Mound was realized in late June when local leaders broke ground on a new town hall. And now, 6 months later, construction has gone vertical as crews enter the new year, placing structural steel beams. The new town hall is located on the same site as the existing town hall and will feature a 2-story design with double the current council chambers and a beautiful open lobby-style entrance. The new town hall will be finished in early 2019. In February of 2017, the Flower Mound Fire Department opened the doors to temporary Station 6, serving more than 18 square miles and approximately 5,000 residents in and around Canyon Falls. Temporary Station 6 is equipped with a paramedic engine and a brush truck and staffed with 3 paramedic firefighters. The addition of Temp Station 6 has already improved emergency response times in the area. Fire staff is still searching for a permanent location, which will jointly serve as a police and fire public safety facility. This building will then become a Public Works Western Operations and Maintenance Center. On a related note, the location for future Flower Mound Fire Department Station 7 was selected in the fall with the approval of the fiscal year 2017-2018 budget. The design phase of construction on the future facility near the intersection of Wichita Trail and Skillern Boulevard, south of Flower Mound Road, is currently underway. The community's most well-known landmark, the Flower Mound, went up in smoke last year, on purpose of course, with the hopes of bringing new life to our town's namesake. Take a look back at the Flower Mound's first ever controlled burn. It's been years since our community's namesake and most well-known landmark actually was home to what it's named after, a flourishing mound of flowers.
So the native plants hadn't been flourishing the past few years for several reasons. A lot of weed overgrowth, a lot of invasive species overgrowth had come in and choked out a lot of those native wildflowers. And this type of ecosystem requires either fire or buffalo to keep the ecosystem churning and going from year on end.
With support from the Mound Foundation, the Flower Mound Fire Department recently conducted a prescribed or controlled burn at the Flower Mound, clearing the way for new life.
Fire allows the native plants that are growing to have more access to sunlight, to the nutrients that are provided by sun and rain, and it keeps them from being choked out competing for the same nutrients with all the overgrowth and the invasive plants. And also the fire can heat up some of those native seeds and allow them to germinate underneath all the new ground cover.
While controlled burns don't often happen in Flower Mound, when they do, the fire suppression force on hand is anything but small.
So this was the first prescribed burn that the Flower Mound Fire Department has conducted on the mound, or at least in our known history. Normally in a rural setting you could do this with probably 4 to 6 personnel, but with it being in the middle of town with homes and businesses immediately adjacent to the property, and we had apparatus on each street to the neighbors with hose lines deployed just in case anything got out of hand and to keep any kind of embers going into the neighborhoods. Fortunately, everything fire-wise, weather-wise cooperated and we had no issues.
Eliminating the overgrowth on the Flower Mound also supports the Ready, Set, Go Wildfire Awareness Initiative.
The Flower Mound Fire Department participates in the Ready, Set, Go program through the International Association of Fire Chiefs. This program supports public education of the wildland-urban interface. So leading up to this burn, we went house to house in the adjoining neighborhood and provided some of that educational material on what residents could do to make their homes more wildland fire safe and having defensible space around their properties. By having the prescribed fire out here, we support some of that mission by mitigating some of that wildland fire threat by reducing the fuel load that was present.
After 2 years of repairs and construction, Twin Coves Park, Flower Mound's 243-acre hidden gem located along the shores of Grapevine Lake, reopened to the public, new, improved, and better than ever. 19 fully furnished cabins, 22 RV slips, a 4-hole disc golf course, pavilions, picnic areas, a playground, fire pits, volleyball courts, small craft launch, and a fishing pier were among the upgrades made to Twin Coves Park. The floods of 2015 delayed the project initially because much of the park was underwater for some time. However, since the water receded, crews were able to make repairs and begin work on the upgrades of Twin Coves Park simultaneously. The Flower Mound Police Department launched a new program in the fall of 2017 called Find My Home, which focuses on people who have trouble communicating, whether it's the result of a stroke, dementia, or any other health-related issue. The key component of the program is the searchable database that officers can access if a family member reports a loved one missing or officers encounter a person who cannot communicate where they live. This is a free service available to Flower Mound residents. Enrollment can be done online at www.flower-mound.com/FMH or in person at the police department. If you'd like more information on town projects, road construction, events, and more, visit the town's website. Also, stay connected to everything Flower Mound by liking our Facebook page and following us on Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to the town's YouTube channel as well to catch all the latest town-produced videos. You're watching a special 2017 Year in Review episode of Flower Mound Town Matters, a presentation of the Communications Division. I'm Kaylin Clement. Thanks so much for joining us.